trees. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
What's going on, people? Welcome back to another great episode of the Mark and Will Show. And of course, you have your favorite two hosts of the most, Mark and Will. What's going on, my brother?
What's going on? Victory Monday, baby. Let's get it. Yes, sir. It's back. It is back. Full throttle, baby. Let's get it. What's going on with you, man? How you doing?
Hey, I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I can't complain. How about you?
Hey, man, it's a wonderful time in the neighborhood. That's all I got to say. Hey, we're gonna hit that shortly for all you people who don't know. Yeah, you gonna know shortly, baby. But it's been how's your day been though, man?
Hey, besides me thinking I had a day off, had to go still work, help out the sisters, how big brothers are supposed to do. But besides that, I'm good. I'm wore out though.
I bet you are. How
was your day?
Hey, let me tell you, little brothers have to do that too. Little brothers got to do that too. It was all right, man. I can't complain, man. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Just to be able to come and kick it with you and kick it with everybody else who's going to watch this show. You know what I'm saying? So please make sure you guys go ahead and share and do what you got to do, man. Please. Speaking of sharing, let's go on and get into the social media.
Yep.
Big time. Hey, this is where you're going to find us. You know what I'm saying? X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop. Everything is at the Mark and Will Show. Instagram, the YouTube, which, hey, hats off to YouTube, man. And I said this probably about a couple of weeks ago, but I want to say it again. Hats off, man, because in April, one of our goals was always, at least get 1,000 on our channel for YouTube. Yep. And as of today, it's at 1420 something, like 28. Yep. And we're talking about from April to September, we got about 420 something new subscribers. So continue to go ahead and support that page for us, that channel. Please. Really appreciate that. Mark and Will Gaming, Twitch is, it's on YouTube, Twitch, and got his own Facebook page, all that. And we're going to cover all that for you in a minute. We got the best players group, the group Big Time Players Club. Today, Absolutely. You already know today, the polls dropped today. So players of the week, offense and defense. So make sure you go ahead and vote for the kiddos on that one. And the website, markandwillshow.com. Y'all know how it goes. Big time. Also, don't forget, we'll get it rocking and rolling. We got to get the people lined up. Some things are going on. You got football, you got school, you got all kinds of stuff. So FNC would definitely be hitting that. Make sure you follow us. Make sure you love it. Thumbs up, share it. But we really need you guys to share it. We love the like, but share it because it needs to hit more people than what it's hitting. Because, like I said, we're going to do some more. And we got a couple of interviews going on this week. We got also the preview. And, of course, we doing it tonight. We rocking it. And speaking of rocking it, gaming. What's going on with gaming?
Dude, I'm so mad because Saturday and Sunday got out of hand. But everybody in my household do got 2K24. So the Marcus already said he's going to go live on there tomorrow. And I'm going to commentate. Okay. So as long as he's on there, the 24 came out. If you ain't got it, everybody go get it. I've been watching them play it. It looks pretty good. Okay. It looks pretty good to me. So it's going to be dropping tomorrow.
Okay. We definitely got to go ahead and get together and see what's going on with the tournament because definitely want to get that and rock and roll with that. So 2K, y'all already know. Speaking of 2K, wrestling. Anything dropped in the wrestling world?
Ain't nothing crazy dropping. Tonight is Monday Night Raw. Make sure y'all watch that, and I will have some things to hit on that about tomorrow. I got that split screen with the game too, so I have some stuff about that coming tomorrow.
I know that's right. I heard that. What's up, Shannon? How you doing? Good
What up, sis?
evening. Good evening. And she's a little bit down today. She's a little bit down. I talked to her earlier.
Hmm.
Her team lost yesterday, so she's a little bit down. This show's gonna pick you up, sis. We're gonna make sure we pick you up, baby. We're gonna pick you up. We got a lot of people who are down. We got a lot of people down. We got a lot of people that are down. Look, we so down. Marcus went ahead and just cut completely off. Come on back home, Mark. Don't worry about it, brother. Come on back. Also, here we go. Here we go. I said we got a lot of people down, and I said, dang, I hope Mark didn't cut off because he's down. I
Oh,
mean,
no.
what is
That's what
going
I
on? What is going on with that? But like you said, Wrestling, he'll definitely go ahead. Let me get that off. Wrestling, he'll go ahead and update you guys tomorrow. We got a banger tomorrow. We got an original legacy show, you know what I'm saying, that we're gonna hit. Talk to a champion. A champion gonna be on here, so we'll definitely do that. Man, let's go on and get this show rocking and roll. Let's get some Major League Baseball.
Major League hit y'all with the scores from yesterday, first Sunday, September 10th. You had Miami, who beat Philly 5-4. Detroit beat the White Sox 3-2. Tampa Bay beat Seattle 6-3. Red Sox took care of business, beat the Orioles 7-3. LA beat Nationals 7-3. New York Yankees beat Milwaukee 4-3. ATL beat Pittsburgh
Yes,
5-2.
sir. Yes, sir.
Blue Jays beat KC 5-2. Reds beat the Cardinals 7-1. Mets beat the Twins 2-0. Houston beat the Padres 12-2. Diamondbacks lose to the Chicago Cubs 5-2. Texas Rangers beat the A's 9-4. Angels beat the Guardians 2-1. Giants took care of business and beat the Rockies 6-3. Monday, September 11th. You have St. Louis, who's up on the Orioles 5-3. You got the Nationals, who's up on Pittsburgh 5-1. Yeah, really don't want to say this one, but got to. You had they had a doubleheader today. Philly is up on Atlanta right now, 6-3.
Mm-hmm.
You got hold on, wait a minute. Okay, there we go. You got Texas and Blue Jays tied right now, 2-2. You got Diamondbacks and Mets, 0-0. Yankees and Red Sox, 0-0. Rain delay. You got Miami and Milwaukee's on. Milwaukee's up 1-0. Twins is losing to Tampa Bay right now, 1-0. Game that happened early, like I said, because it's a doubleheader. ATL beat Philly 10-8 earlier today. And then you had another doubleheader, which was postponed. That's why they're playing now, which was the Yankees and Red Sox. Then you had another game postponed, White Sox and KC. This
That
rain is
rain, boy. That
everywhere.
rain is no joke.
Then you got games that's coming on all in a minute. You got the A's in Houston, Chicago Cubs and Rockies, Angels in Seattle, Guardians and Giants, and Padres and LA Dodgers.
Woo-wee. All right, standings. Baltimore Orioles, hey, congratulations, man. Y'all taking care of business. In American League East, the Orioles got a 3-game lead over the Rays. Impressive. You know what I'm saying? Impressive. American League Central, you have the Twins with a 7.5-game lead over the Guardians. In the West, the mighty West, you have Houston Astros with a 2.5-game lead over the Mariners. In the National League, you got the mighty Braves, who has become the first team to clinch a playoff spot. They sitting at 94 wins, 49 losses. They got 16-game lead over the Phillies. That's what I'm talking about. In the Central, you got the Brewers with a 3-game lead over the Cubs and a 6.5-game lead over your Cincinnati Reds. In the West, you have the Dodgers with a 13-game lead over the Diamondbacks. And you have been officially eliminated, Colorado Rockies. Also, we said it before, the Chicago White Sox and the Kansas City Royals. Come on down. You have been eliminated. And the A's. Can't forget about the A's. The worst team in the league. Yeah, well, them and the Kansas City Royals, 44 wins only. And heading towards 100 losses. My gosh, that is ugly.
Golly.
Yeah, let's go and check in some WNBA.
Yeah, make y'all with the scores that happened yesterday. Wings beat the Dream 94-77. Sky took care of business to beat the Suns 102-91. Milwaukee lose to Indiana 87-72. Then you got Washington, who took care of business and beat New York 90-88 in a tight game. Then you got Phoenix, who beat. I mean, no, I lied. They lose it to LA Aces. My fault, Aces. Y'all still rocking 100-85. And the Sparks beat the Storms 91-89.
I'll tell you what. Now we got all these teams that have made the playoffs. We got the number 1 seed, Las Vegas Aces. Number 2 is New York Liberty. 3 is the Sun, Connecticut Sun. 4 is Dallas Wings. 5 is Atlanta Dream. 6 is Minnesota Lynx. 7th is Washington Mystics. 8th is Chicago Sky, who did not make it. Your Los Angeles Sparks, Indiana Fever, Seattle Storm, and Phoenix Mercury all are going to Bahamas. But they got to pay for it themselves because they're not paying in that league. Also, real quick, our hearts goes out to 9/11, to the people who lost their loved ones in 9/11. So definitely family and everything is still in our prayers for that tragic loss, 9/11. Okay.
Absolutely.
All right, man. Oh, we did have some college football. We had a little bit of college football.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. And yes, we did. We on Thursday night, them Cardinals. Cardinals went ahead and took care of business. 56-0 to Murray State. That right there. Yeah, and the thing about it is, man, actually was able to go to that game and sluggish. I mean, really, it wasn't fluent, that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
when you have a lot of stuff that you can still improve on and still blank somebody, dominate them score-wise, 56-0 was good. Jack Plummer, 16 for 22, 247 yards, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. One of was like the end of the, end of the half type interception, so it really don't make a difference. They ended up playing, I think it was like 9 quarterbacks, 8 or something. A whole bunch of quarterbacks played.
I thought it was 10.
Yeah, if they could, they would have put Travis in there. You know what I'm saying? They'd have put him in there. Rushing, Jawad Jordan has 7 carries, 135 yards, 2 TDs.
Yes.
True freshman Kawan Brown had 11 carries, 65 yards, a TD. Isaac Garando, 11 carries, 63 yards, 1 TD. Receiving, Jamari Thrash, 3 receptions, 82 yards, 1 TD. Isaac Garando, 4 catches, 47 yards, man. I mean, it was action-packed, big time.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as you stay healthy, people got some minutes, that's all that matters.
Yes,
that's all that
everybody
matters.
got the shine.
And that's the whole thing with that one. And love that with that one. And I don't know why these people be posting this stuff. Games, and how they said, like, how you post something and they put the little game like watching and stuff.
Yeah.
Anna Smith, stop it. I'm going to ban you. For real. You need to quit it. For real. We don't even know you. But that's okay, because we want people we don't know. But quit posting that kind of garbage. Ain't nobody want to see that. But good win. Speaking of garbage, this right here, I don't know how you can spin it any kind of way. Kentucky 28, EKU 17. Yeah. For real. I mean, I'm just going to keep it 100 on this one. This has got to be disappointing. Not because you lost, but you're supposed to be farther advanced than what you showed against EKU. And this was a struggle. This was not we had 28 and it was 7-7 at halftime.
Yeah, it wasn't no walking no park.
Yeah, it was 7-7 at halftime, 21-10. Then it was 21-17 and all this kind of stuff. And that right there is kind of disturbing to me. Real quick before I let you comment on it, because I know you got some words on this one. Devin Leary, 24 for 38, 299, 4 TDs, 1 interception. Ray Davis, who transferred from Vanderbilt, 12 carries, 52 yards. Davion Robinson, 6 catches, 136 yards, 2 TDs. I mean, when you saw this, man, what was you thinking, man?
Some of it I got to actually watch when I was at work.
Okay.
or whatever. But it's like I said, I ain't taking nothing away from EKU. EKU did a great job, right? This is more or less on Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all sit here and let EKU hang in with y'all as much as they did. I think this goes to show what Kentucky's going to look like for the rest of the season. It took y'all to the fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying, to really try to pull away from the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I think it's more or less with Kentucky. EKU did a great job. Y'all did what y'all supposed to do, and it was almost an upset. I was
Right.
rooting for you.
Right. Right.
But,
Right. Right.
you know what I'm saying? But it's like, I think it shows Kentucky. Y'all got to
Right.
improve on some stuff.
Right, right. You know I was cheering for EK. You got skin in the game, family members graduated, all that
Right.
kind of stuff. But I will say this though. I mean, you're right. Like you got to clean it up. Like the past 6, 7 years or whatever, a lot of the success Kentucky has been the offensive line play, the
Yeah.
defense, and the running game. The running game only had like 100 something yards against EKU.
Right.
That's not good. That's not
Right.
good. And you can say, well, Larry threw for 299. Well, he can still throw for 299. You can still get over 200 yards rushing against EKU.
Right.
I know that is a concern, big time, and got to clean it up because it's not going to get any easier. I think. Well, let me hush my mouth on this one because as we look at the schedule, it is getting easier. You got Akron. You got Akron.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? You got Akron. You're a 25-point favorite. Then you got to go at Vanderbilt. That'll be a little tough. You know what I'm saying? Then you got Florida coming in, who we don't know what they have. Then you got to go to Georgia. So
Right.
you got time to tighten it up and everything, but you got to get that going. You know, get that rocking. And their offensive coordinator, he had a medical issue episode
Yeah.
that I don't know how he's doing. Prayers going up to him. Because if he ain't around, that's definitely in trouble. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully he gets better, and Kentucky can get going like they have been before. Real quick, man. Did you get the? I know you didn't. Did you check your phone at work to see prime time? Coach Prime.
Dude, I'm
Coach Prime
gonna
is out of
say this.
control.
I'm gonna say this because all of us was doing stuff we weren't supposed to do. I'm not gonna say it on air because you might have a boss watching. But we was catching it, and you know, when we went to lunch at 12, we was all like, "Hold on, wait a minute." At first quarter, kind
Shaky,
of said, shaky a little bit. We
yeah,
was
shaky.
like, hold on, Prime, what's going on? But they eventually got it. They eventually got it together. But the thing is, man, this team is good. This team is good. Once they really start playing them tough teams, then we're gonna really see what
Yeah,
they
then we're
like.
gonna
But as
find
of
out.
right now, I love what I'm seeing.
Right. I think one of the problems going to be is they depth. I don't think they have much depth.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
On
Yeah.
either side of the ball. That's the scary
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
You know, like you said, as the competition gets a little bit tougher, you got a rival game, Colorado State coming up, and your favorite on that one.
Yeah.
Then you go right to Oregon.
Exactly.
Then you got
It's
USC
very-
coming town.
Exactly. Yes.
Then you got to go at Arizona State. You know what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
you still got
Yeah.
UCLA. You got Oregon State. You got you got some games that this is when you're going to get. I want to see them adversity. If they lose one, how everybody's off the bandwagon.
That's the thing.
Because that's what's going to happen.
Yep. And you hit it because you're absolutely right about that because everybody's right and now everybody's going to the games. They ruin. If they lose, everybody still got to be there.
Right.
You
Right.
understand what I'm saying? You got to be there. It goes for the players too. Don't
Right.
get discouraged. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I got to keep it moving.
Right. And you know what? And the thing about it is that, Colorado, they have to. This because, Prime done brought them back as far as publicity, probably more publicity than they had since
yes.
Eric B. Enemy and all those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
So, just do what you got to do. But it's not going to be all roses. But congratulations, Coach Prime,
Yeah,
for taking care of
absolutely.
business. You doing your thing. You doing
They
your
had
thing.
you 0-2, Prime.
Yeah, Prime ain't having it. Prime, he's talking his joint and stuff. So, hey, good luck to them and all that kind of stuff and taking everybody's players. I see you. I feel you. That's okay. That's okay. All right, let's go on and get into this main course, man.
Yes, sir.
Let's get on to this main course. Speaking of this main course, you got Ravens 25,
Yep.
Texas 9. This was not no easy loss. It was
It wasn't.
7-6 at halftime. They lost Dobbins again. I mean, to me, I think
that's
he might need to
sad,
go
man.
ahead and retire because he's been injured. I think I
Yes,
saw
he
something.
has.
I think I saw something that was sent to me real quick. Let me look this up real quick. And it's kind of disturbing because I knew it was kind of something off the wall as far as with Dobbins. And let me see. He has he has missed 43 out of 67 career games.
Wow.
Yeah, that's scary. So we'll hit on that, but real quick, Lamar Jackson, 17 for 22,
Yep.
169 yards, one interception, six carries, 38 yards rushing. Gus Edwards, 32 yards. J.K. Dobbins, 22 and one touchdown. Justice Hill, two touchdowns. Jay Flowers, Zay,
Yes,
nine
sir.
receptions, 78 yards. Odell Beckham, two catches, 37 yards. On the Houston team, we got C.J. Stroud. He was 240. He ended up throwing for 242 yards. Damian Pierce led him in rushing with 38 yards. Receiving, Nico Collins, six catches, 80 yards. What do you think about this game?
This game, because another game was on, but I was still in tune with everything else. But what I saw, it was like at first half wasn't promising, and I get it. It's the first game of the season, but at the same time, when you put all these kind of weapons around Lamar, you would think it'd be a little bit more better. You understand what I'm saying? But Houston they got a defensive mind coach
Right.
who did a great job in the first half or whatever. It's just that JG Dobbs got hurt. Then you had Hill who comes in, does what he was supposed to do or whatever. But I see some promising in it, especially with Flowers. Flowers gonna be a problem.
Yeah, he's nice. He's
Once
nice.
that season keep going, he's gonna be a problem. But I want to see what Lamar was talking about. He's talking about he won't throw for over 4,000 yards and this and that or whatever the case may be. Let's
Right.
see what happens the next game. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Because they don't pay you the money. The thing is, if you do this same thing next week, they go now the narrative is gonna be why they pay them that money.
Well, the problem is that when you have a new offensive
Coordinator, yeah,
system, you need
system,
to
yeah,
you need a scrimmage. You need to play those scrimmage games. Him not playing those scrimmage games did not help. It's a new
absolutely.
system. You got to go against live stuff, and a lot of times we had a lot of these quarterbacks who have not played it down, and it showed because they was rusty. But
Absolutely.
it really showed on this game because it's a new system, dude. You got to do better than that and all this because we know that defense is not the old defense of what they used to have. So you got to do better than that, and you have to play. What's up, D? How you doing?
What up, sis?
Yeah, so that right there, I'm with you. To be honest, we probably want to see the Ravens offense click to about another 3 or 4 games, man.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
you sitting out too
Yeah,
much. That's ridiculous. But that's how they do it.
totally agree.
Speaking of ridiculous, 24-3, the Browns crushed the Bengals. I know we got a lot of people who watch the Browns, surprisingly, that watched the show and was talking cash 2 or 3 weeks ago to me, ran into my page, started talking stuff. Congratulations, Browns, for taking care of business.
Absolutely.
Deshaun Watson, 16 for 29, only 154 yards, one TD, and one interception in the rain. Nick Chubb is doing Nick Chubb's things,
That's what he's
18
supposed to do.
carries, 106 as far as on the ground. Watson, 5 carries, 45 yards, one TD. Elijah Moore, 3 catches, 43 yards for the Cincinnati the Bengals. Joe
Bang on.
Burrow, 14 for 31, a pedestrian, 82 yards. Joe Mixon, 13 carries, 56 yards. Jamar Chase, who was talking all that trash about the Browns, 5 catches, 39 yards. This right here is another example of somebody, he was hurt though. He was hurt and he couldn't play in that stuff, and it showed rusty, because both
Yeah.
teams played in the rain. What you got?
First off, now he's 1-5 against Cleveland. I mean against
Woo!
Cleveland. So that's a heck of a record against the Cleveland Browns. But
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Cleveland did what they Cleveland got the job done to beat a divisional opponent, especially the very first game of the season. You beat a divisional opponent. Deshaun Watson, he wasn't that polished and great, but he
Right.
did what he's supposed to do to get the win. Cincinnati got to him 3 times, and that's just like the Cleveland Browns got to Joe 2 times, but Joe's not 100%.
Right.
Joe's not 100. So my thing is, do Cincinnati, is this on y'all from playing them too early? I mean, I get it's a divisional game. it's eight. Was it an 18 game season now
18.
or whatever? So losing this first game is really not going to hurt you, but at the same time, you probably could have set Joe. I feel like you probably could have set Joe. It's what it's not gonna make or break you. I just the divisional. Yes, I get it, but congratulations to the Browns. Y'all got it done.
Right. You know, the thing about it is that to me, 275 reasons is why you probably played him, and you got to think that also that he ain't gonna not play. And speaking of not
Yeah.
playing, update real quick. We got the Jets and the Bills on right now. It's 0-0, 11-15, and Aaron Rodgers has exit the game.
Exit the game.
Already hurt.
Yes.
Already
Yes.
hurt. I saw that. I saw the sack. He's already hurt.
Yep.
And you know who they play next week. Anyway, let's get back to this. 275 million reasons why. And, I just think that another quarterback that should have played some. And I get it. Will, he done been the starting quarterback. He's injured. When you coming off a soft tissue injury, you got to get something underneath your feet. I'm not saying you could have threw him out there for one series just to get a little rust off. It's different.
Right.
They look horrible. Their defense is not the defense. It has not been a top 10 defense anyway. But those safeties, Mark and I talked about it last week. And it showed because both teams played in the rain, and you had one team that could not hold water. The Browns was in his lap the whole game, period.
Yes.
Done. Yep. Speaking of done, we're done talking about this. Bucks 20, the Vikings score 17. Woo-wee. I think no one saw this coming.
Absolutely not.
Baker, why you do me like this? Baker. All right, so Mr. Baker Mayfield, 21 for 34, 173 yards, 2 TDs. Rashad White, 17 carries, 39 yards. They only had 73 yards rushing, period. Mike Evans is still around, and Godwin. Evans, 6 receptions, 66 yards, 1 TD. Godwin, 5 catches, 51 yards. Minnesota, he may be your cousin. He's not my cousin. Kirk, 33 for 44, 344 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. And we talked about not having Dalvin Cook. Alexander Madison, 11 carries, 34 yards. They had 41 yards as a team. Justin Jefferson, 9 catches, 150 yards. I think he had it at halftime.
Yeah.
So Baker, man, what you got? Baker.
Hey, Baker, for one, Baker's going to keep a job in the NFL.
Yeah,
Baker is going to keep a job. He's going to always fight for a starting job. He went to Tampa Bay and got it. Even though they ain't got nobody, but still, he won the job or whatever. But it's like, hey, Baker, you got 2 good receivers. You did your job, like what you're supposed to do, and get the win. I don't think it's about Tampa Bay. It's about the Minnesota Vikings this game. Because for one, Kurt. Hey, you threw for you threw for a lot of yards, but golly. Hey, brother. Hey, they team is really gonna start triple teaming this guy, JJ. You got to do something. Because 9 receptions, 150 yards. That
12 targets.
Amazing, dog.
Yeah.
Bro, that's amazing. And the crazy thing about it, there's no Cook no more. There's no run game. So you got to shut him out. Teams are eventually going to have to shut that guy out.
Right.
Let everybody else beat you.
Right.
Or whatever the case may be. But I'm going to take my head off to Baker, man. Baker, I thought you was done. Player. You might get some more commercials after this.
What do you? Yeah. Ben Gay commercial. He be icy hot, whatever, because he's so. I'm gonna say this, man. Let's be honest. This is 2 mediocre team, man. They 2 average teams that played against each other. It is shocking because you would think that with all the star power that as far as JJ, let's put it that way, and Addison is a good rookie. He's gonna eat because if you try to take JJ, he's gonna eat, and Hawkinson's gonna eat. Is this average team? I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like almost every team got somebody like a star or something. You know what I'm saying? Almost every team has at least one. Let's put it that way. Either offense or defense. But it's not where's the wow factor? No running game. You're not beating anybody in the league with 41 yards under 100, really. And the thing about it is, Tampa Bay only had 73 themselves rushing, but they held Minnesota to 41. 41
Right.
yards. I mean, that's sad. Congratulations, Bucks. Hey, I know Big John, what's going on? I know you're happy that the Bucks got a win. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how many more is in the future, but way to go ahead and start the season off right.
Not that many.
Yeah, hey, who they ain'ts and the Titans. Hey, remember the Titans? No, we don't. And I'm gonna tell you why.
No.
The Aints won 16-15 over the Titans, and I just don't understand stuff anymore. I'm not gonna even do this. Derek Carr, 23 for 33, man, 305, one
305.
TD, one interception.
Yep.
Mr. Star Trek himself, Jamal Williams, 18 carries, 45 yards.
Yeah.
Chris Olave, man, 8 catches, 112 yards, man. He is solid as they come. What that tight end at? Oh, tight end Michael Thomas had 5 catches, 61. What's Tackle Powder got 0? Oh Lord, Tackle Powder did have 3 carries and 4 yards. Goodness gracious. Speaking of goodness gracious, Ryan Tannehill, 16 for 34, 198, and 3 interceptions. Fitting.
3 interceptions.
That's why you draft 2 quarterbacks back-to-back years, number 1. Yeah, 1 and number 2 round, whatever the heck is going on. Derrick Henry, a pedestrian, 15 carries, 63 yards. DeAndre Hopkins, 7 receptions, 65 yards. This right here, boy, you might have went to sleep. If it wasn't on Bourbon Street, you might have, that's the only thing that kept you going.
I mean, you're absolutely right. I mean, Derek Carr, he goes to a whole nother team. He put up some good numbers in the first game. The run game was really what is it there? I mean, to be honest with you, the run game wasn't really there for neither one of the teams because if people want to be honest, Derrick Henry is used to run 20, 25 carries a game.
104 at halftime.
Right. You know what I'm saying? And then with your favorite guy, Ryan, 3 interceptions.
Bruh, hold on real quick. No, hold on. They have update. Aaron Rodgers is on a cart.
Going to the locker room.
Go ahead.
That ain't a good sign.
I'm sorry. Go ahead, brother.
You good at it. I was watching it too. That's not a good sign. But Ryan, they eventually going to have to, free agency or something. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he is not the guy, brother. And it took me, we've been doing this show for 3 years.
Right.
It took me 3 years to really understand what you was talking about. Because it was like, I like Ryan a little bit. Ryan a little bit. And then it was like, no, Ryan ain't that good.
No, he's not.
As the years kept going, like, Ryan ain't that good. He's not Tennessee's quarterback. And if they don't address this, dude gonna lose his job.
He needs to. Him and the GM. Because my thing is this. Who is evaluating these quarterbacks? Because 2 straight years you done drafted quarterbacks, right?
Yes.
Because you know that Ryan Tannehill is not the guy. And they can't beat him out. So who are you getting? Like, this is because this dude is doing what he does. He's another tight end that's playing quarterback, dude. He was a receiver in college, dude, at Texas A&M and stuff like that. So what are we talking about? And he has been in the league for a minute now.
Yes, he has.
Starting.
Yes,
because they have run that ball. He done had some great receivers. We already know about the great running back as far as Henry. But this is not it, dude. It's so tough to play in the dome and get a win. You guys had an opportunity, but your quarterback 3 interceptions.
3 out the game.
Suck. Woo-wee. The Falcons said, nah, Panthers, we ain't going there. They beat the Panthers 24-10 in a pedestrian game that a lot of people didn't watch unless you was a Carolina, sorry, D, and Falcons fan, because I don't think too many people wanted to see that. You had some stuff you wanted to see a little bit. But I'm going to tell you, man, Desmond Ridder, St. X, grad, 15 for 18 and a pedestrian 115 yards and 1 TD. Lord have mercy. Algier had 15 carries, 75 yards. Bijan Robinson, 10 carries, 56 yards. Kyle Pitts, my goodness, is this a bust or what? 2 catches, 44 yards. On the loser side, Bryce Young, Number one, 20 for 38, only 146, one TD, two interceptions. Miles Sanders, 18 carries, 72 yards. Hayden Hurst, who is the tight end, five catches, 41 yards, and one TD. Yuck.
Brother, this is just to be honest with you, two bad teams who played against each other Sunday, and one had to win. One had to win. Like we said, Grad, Trinity, our Trinity got that. Them numbers ain't good. Them numbers, like
You
you
don't
said.
you don't got Saint X mad, man. He graduated from Saint X.
Oh, my bad. My bad saying that to people. My bad. Whatever. He ain't here no more. Uh, and then with Robinson, he only ran the ball 10 times, 56 yards. This is and then Cal Pitts, he only got the ball twice. You know what I'm saying? Like on three targets, it's just two bad teams that played against each other in Atlanta, just so having to win.
Yeah, you have too many weapons on the line. I'm talking about, I don't want to give up on Pitts and some of these other young people. You got to get a quarterback and throw that ball. I'm sorry.
Another team.
Well, they won. They won. Yeah, 114 is not getting it done, partner. I'm sorry. You just played a bad Panthers team.
Yep. With a rookie
Nobody,
quarterback.
right. You're not beating nobody with them stats, man. I mean, I'm sorry, and it's not like the Panthers defense was all great. Well, you got to win, got it. Yeah, I understand, but that's nasty. I mean, that's why I would say this. That's one game that my channel did not touch. Jags 31, Colts 21.
Yep.
Ooh, we had Trevor Lawrence and company take care of business, and this is kind of tight too. It was 14-7 at halftime.
It was. Yeah.
And the Colts actually took the lead, and the Jags had to come back. Mr. Trevor Lawrence, 24 for 32, 241, two TDs, one interception. Travis Etienne, 18 carries, 77 yards, one TD. Calvin Ridley, my guy, eight catches, 101 yards, one TD. Zay Jones, 5 catches, 55 yards, one TD. Anthony Richardson for the Colts. 24 for 37, 223 yards, one TD, one interception. Anthony also rushed 10 times, carried the ball, scrambled, whatever, 40 yards, one TD. A running back, so we say a running back, Deion Jackson, 13 carries, 14 yards. You're not beating anybody like that. Receiving, Pittman Jr., 8 catches, 97 yards, one TD. This ain't going to work.
Bro said this ain't gonna work. Now you ain't lying. I mean, this game was tight in the beginning to where it was like, oh, we done put all this pressure on the Jaguars. We talking about the Jaguars this, the Jaguars that, and they found themselves, put it off. What I love about the Jaguars is getting Calvin.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Is getting Calvin. Calvin is going to change the whole atmosphere in Jacksonville. He said, "You have a receiver now. You have a receiver that you could throw that ball to," and it looked like he ain't lost a step.
No, he's deadly. He's deadly.
It looked like he ain't. Me personally, I feel like Jacksonville is going to be okay.
Oh yeah,
they're going to be okay. But the Colts, you got the rookie quarterback trying to find your way. You ain't got the star running back. That's why you pretty much drafted the quarterback. So go hand in hand with the run game or whatever. But they got to find a lot of things about them. Indianapolis is great. I think it's going to be a rough season for them.
Rough and tough. You're right. The scary thing is, man, when we talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars, they were so much better last year, with Peterson and things like that. And he was throwing the ball to, Zay Jones, Ingram, Kirk, all that. Like now you got a number one. And these dudes around them ain't just dudes. They are proven because they showed it last year. Yeah. This team, as long as this defense can bend and don't break, it's going to be hard to beat them. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You're going to have to put them away, and you got to keep it going, foot on the pedal, because Peterson is a hell of a coach, man. I don't care what no one says.
Yes, he is.
And he fits this system. The system fits him. The players do. So a good win on the road, for the Jags. Yep. All right. So let's go ahead and get into this real quick.
Yeah.
I got you. I got you. I got you. 49ers 30. He said Steelers 7. Um, this game right here, we had, let me do the stats real quick. We got Brock Purdy coming off injury, giving everybody the middle finger. 19 for
Yeah.
29, 220, 2 TDs, 0 interceptions. Christian McCaffrey, who's been different, is different, will make your rushing offense better and your passing attack better, and the system fits him like a glove. 22 carries, 152 yards, 1 TD. Receiving, AUAC, whatever, Brandon, he did his thing, which is remarkable because this guy wasn't probably going to be in the league 3 years ago. Last
What
year,
you
he
said?
had a great season last year, and he's starting right back. He had 8 catches, 129 yards, 2 TDs. Debo, 5 catches, 55 yards. Kittle, yeah, I had him under control, 3 for 19. For the Steelers, Kenny Pickett, 31 for 46, 232, 1 TD, 2 interceptions. Najee Harris, 6 carries, 31 yards. Jalen Warren, 3 carries, 6 yards. Allen Robinson, I always love Allen Robinson. 5 catches, 64 yards. Deontay Johnson, 3 catches, 48 yards. My guy, where he said Pickens had 5 catches, 36 yards. What you got?
First off, we yesterday we just got hit in the mouth. This game was compared to what Bud did to Spence. We just got beat up. I mean, Kenny Pickett, he was sacked 5 times. Defense couldn't stop water. I mean, we just really couldn't do anything. And then what I don't understand is why they only ran the ball 10 times.
Right. Wow.
He only ran the ball 10 times. I'm not understanding this because if anybody know Pittsburgh ball, Pittsburgh runs the ball. You understand what I'm saying, dog? You ran the ball 10 times, dog.
Oh Lord.
What are we doing? Why are you making this young man throw the ball that
That's
many
first
times?
quarter stuff, ain't it?
Right. And we could get the run game established. I mean, like everything was out of control. TJ Watt got 3 sacks by himself. Defense didn't do anything. Defense didn't do anything. Peterson, I like you. You had a couple of good little stops or whatever. That slip kind of hurt, but he was targeting you, boy. He said, that's an old man out there. Let's pick on him. You know what I'm saying? Levi Wallace, you making bonehead decisions because you upset and stuff like that. Pittsburgh was just all over the place yesterday. And I just don't understand it. We just lost to a good team. And I'm just gonna say this. 49ers defense.
Nasty.
49ers defense looked like an old school Pittsburgh defense.
Nasty. Nasty.
Ridiculous. And then doing my research last night, I didn't know that they safety was being trained by Troy Polamalu.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what
they
I'm saying?
talked
With
about
the
that last year.
USC and everything. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute.
Yep.
You get trained by the best.
Right.
Now I see why you everywhere with your hair just hanging out.
Right.
But they got a legit defense, man. And congratulations to them. They took it to us, man. I mean,
Yeah.
It is what it is.
You know, it's when you got pretty much everybody coming back. You got it's another team. They got that system in place. Everybody know what's doing. Brock Purdy is a smart enough quarterback to do what he do. He's not going to beat himself. You got to kind of trick him. That defense, it's lights out. They almost retain everybody. So the system, my thing is, like I said before, we're going to see what it looks like when they have to have adversity on that defensive side of the ball when it's a tight game and Coach Ryan, who's at Houston, is not the Coach Ryans is not on the sidelines to do that.
Right.
To me, the best way to explain this game is the Steelers was that 13-year-old kid that won. You've been getting beat by your daddy all when you're little, and when you decided to hit preteen, you wanted to go ahead and say, "Man, I can beat Pops now. I can do that." And Pops had got grown man strength.
Absolutely.
All he's gonna do is post you up and shoot over your little butt. You're not gonna do nothing. You put your arms length. It looks cute. You hit a couple of jumpers, but dad is going to back you in and do that old man strength. 13, 12, everybody test their daddy. Like, we got you, Pops. I can move a little bit. Daddy's like, not yet. Not yet. You not. And that's how 49ers was. It was like, I know you guys is trying to, got a young core and y'all trying to do. We've been doing this for a while. They look like an experienced team. And
Absolutely.
that's what happens to the Steelers. They ran to an experienced team, So hey, you just shake it off, make sure no injuries, and you keep it going. Now, for all my relatives that are Steelers fans who tries to act silly, you kind of disappeared on me. And I know you was cheering. See, that's the thing about it. That's why I don't answer my phone because I get these tokens. Like, oh man, way to go, Dallas! I see y'all. No, don't. I don't mess with you when you're still playing. Don't mess me with Dallas playing because I know
Facts.
what's going on. So, but nobody got injured. You shake it off. You learn from it. And real quick, you hit a point. I don't know. Do they got a new offensive coordinator or is it the same one?
Nah, it's the same one that we had for the past 2 years or whatever. So it's the guy that I can't stand. I don't like it. I don't
Right.
like it.
Right. Well, you hit the point. What I'm saying, you hit the really point. You can't rush the ball only 10 times and think you're going to have a chance. I'm sorry. Even if somebody has the doomsday defense, the whoever, you know what I'm saying? You got the Chicago Bears, you got whatever. You got to still try to run that ball. And you got Harris who's big enough, and you can't just abort the mission and say, "Okay, let's do this." No, you got to keep
Exactly.
you got to keep him honest. You got to keep him honest, and they didn't keep him honest, and that's kind of sad with that one. Also, kind of sad, and really, the Commanders came back on this one big time. Commanders
It is.
20, Cardinals 16. Congratulations to the new owner group on this one. Sam Howell, they all on Sam Howell, which it's going to be funny. 19 of 31, 202, 1 TD, 1 interception. Brian Robinson, 19 carries, 59 yards. Curtis Samuels, 5 carries, 54 yards. For the Arizona, Joshua Dobbs. Joshua Dobbs. It was your starting quarterback. 21 for 30, 132. He just got there. James Conner, 14 carries, 62 yards. Rondale Moore, what's going on? 3 catches, 33 yards. Man, if you got anything, give me something. Give me something. This a little something.
First off, for Dobbs to get the starting job, that's just amazing to me. Not trying to talk bad about you, brother. You keep your NFL job, but hey,
Tank.
right. Washington, y'all got the job done. Y'all got sacked 6 times and still pulled the game off. And still got the win. So congratulations, y'all. If y'all believe in Sam, congratulations to y'all. Who toes?
What you said. Hey, all I gotta say is, really his second start as far as how. So go ahead and take care of business. You got to win. You had to win this one. They had somebody who basically came off the street and said, "Here's the playbook. We cut everybody, every quarterback. So you couldn't win this, then you weren't gonna win anything. So you had to win this game. Feel good, you feel good, whatever. But we all know what the Cardinals doing. They're trying to get Caleb from USC. You're not fooling anybody, but that's what's going on. Jimmy G. Raiders 17, the Broncos 16. Mark told you guys that we going to see what Mr. Russell and everybody's about. And I think he may have something there. I think he was telling the truth. So, Jimmy G, 20 for 26, only 200 yards, 2 TDs, 1 interception. Josh Jacobs, only 19, well, a lot of carries, 19 carries, only 48 yards.
Yep.
Jacoby Myers, 9 catches, 81 yards, 2 TDs. For the your Denver losing Broncos, and with Sierra. Russell Wilson, 27-34, 177 yards, 2 TDs. Javonte Williams, 13 carries, 52 yards. Piron, who was the running back for the Bengals, backup running back, he led him in yards and receiving yards, 4 catches, 37 yards. Bruh, the floor is yours. Go ahead and do what you got to do.
First off, for the Broncos to not even get to Jimmy G's sack or anything is not impressive. Or whatever the case may be. This is the game that Sean Payton needed to win.
Yes!
If you wanted to come out and show that you're back in the NFL and you're coaching, this was the game you win because the Vegas Raiders is not like that.
No, they're not.
They're not like that. And for you to lose to them in the style that you lost, shame on you, brother.
You know, you hit it on the head. This is something scheming. I know Lutz, your the kicker missed the field goal, all that kind of stuff, but it shouldn't even really be this close, right? You at home, everybody's feeling good about the Deion Sanders and stuff like that in Colorado. Denver's happy, everybody's doing stuff, and you poo poo,
Yeah,
you
you
poo
did.
poo. You're not getting blown out. This game was for the picking. For you to be at home and only have 16 points against a rated. Hey, shout out to Hobbs. What's going on? What's going on? Big time Nate Hobbs doing your
Right,
stuff.
right.
But my goodness, this is not the old Raiders, Oakland Raiders.
It's not. Right, right.
And yeah, you look good with 27 for 34, but you only hit 177 yards. So that means you was dinking and dunking. Woo! I don't know. And you know about Peyton. Peyton's gonna get rid of him.
Yes, sir.
Peyton's not gonna play. He ain't got time to play. Let's just put it that way. He don't have time to play. He's trying to win, trying to do some stuff, and that is not it. And oh my, Russell may be on the move.
Yes, sir.
Speaking of on the move, man, I mean, is this game still going?
What
Dolphins 36, Chargers 34. If you have a fantasy team, I hope you had somebody on this one because they did their thing. Tua, who I said Tua, I'm so glad that he is healthy. He's got to continue to stay upright. 28 for 45, 466 yards, 3 TDs, 1 interception. Raheem Mostert, 10 carries, 37 yards, 1 TD. Tyreek Hill, the cheetah, 11 catches, 215 yards, 2 TDs. Waddle, 4 catches, 78 yards. For your Chargers, Justin Herbert, 23 for 33, 228 yards, 1 TD, pedestrian. Eckler said, give me my money, 16 carries, 117 yards, 1 TD.
Yep.
His backup, Joshua Kelly, said, pay me too, 16 carries, 91 yards.
91.
They had 234 yards rushing. Keenan Allen, 6 catches, 76 yards. Eckler had 47. Mike Williams, 45. Give me something.
Brother, if Miami could have got Cook, I don't think this game would have been close. If they could have got Cook, brother. But you lost out on them. It is what it is. But what I'm happy about is Tua stayed upright and he didn't get no concussions. That's my biggest thing with this. Because I said it last week. If he can stay up and stay injury free, he's going to be good with this offense. Cheetah, 11, 215. If you got him in fantasy, boy, I hate to see you the week that when you got to play them. But the Chargers, me personally, Chargers, are they good? Yes. But they're overhyped too. I think they're overhyped, but they're a good team. But they just ran across a team that got more weapons.
Right. You're right. This was a shootout. This was old school. Fouts against Dan Marino, pretty much. This was just up and down like a track meet because neither defense did anything. Defense. And I understand that's, when you give up 234 yards rushing, then and the other team give up 466 yards. I mean, this was lights out. This is vintage. I'm with you. I just think until the Chargers get a defense, they're in trouble because they can score points, but they don't score like that. It's because the Dolphins' defense sucks also. And this is pretty much whoever had the last ball wins type stuff.
Yeah.
Because their kicker missed the extra point, and the Chargers couldn't get in the field goal position and things like that. But this is a fun team. If I'm a Dolphins fan, I'm happy. I'm elated because the key stat is what you said. But let me bring it home for you. 0 sacks. Tua took the offensive line gave up 0 sacks.
Yep.
If he's clean, man, this is what's gonna look like.
It's
week
over.
in, week out. And that's why they really didn't even push no Cook. Because with this system, it's like San Fran. It makes no difference who the running back is. Because even when they didn't have McCaffrey, San Fran was going to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? And they had Raheem. So, hey, good win, man. This fun game. Fun game. Not a fun game. Almost a costly game. Eagles
Yeah.
25, the Patriots 20. This right here, that shocked me for even being this close because it didn't
Yeah.
start out that way. We had pick six, we had all kinds of stuff that was going on. But Jalen Hurts and company survived. Jalen Hurts 22 for 33, 170 yards in the air, 1 TD. Kenneth Gainwell 14 carries, 54 yards. AJ Brown 7 for 79. Devontae Smith 7 for 47 and 1 TD. Mac Jones, who? Mac Jones, 35
Right.
for 54, 316 yards, 3 TD, 1 interception. Zeke, 7 carries. I can't even say his name, man. Zeke, 7 carries, 29 yards, a fumble. Kendrick Bourne, 6 catches, 64 yards, 2 TDs. Oh man, what's your thought on this game, bro?
First off, this game, even though, yes, true enough, Philly had a hard time. But this is Bill Belichick. This is Bill Belichick. Mac Jones, surprisingly, wow, three three touchdowns. And that interception, okay, if he don't run that pick six back, we don't know what this game looked like.
Right. No, you're right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't know what this game looked like if he don't run that pick six back. It could have been closer. Our New England wins the game.
Right.
We just never know. It just that Philly just had just enough to get away and get this game on the road like they were supposed to get it. But I think New England is going to upset some more teams down. They're going to upset a couple teams down the line.
Yeah, I agree with you on that one. It's just that Belichick is a defensive genius, and he's gonna set up stuff that's gonna be tough on you, and you have to beat them. They're not gonna give in. They're gonna fight to the end, and they will get somebody, especially up in at New England. So the Eagles, hey, it's about survive and advance, right? Get pack those, stack those wins, and really it has to be stack those wins because there's some other teams besides the Eagles that are trying to, get that home field advantage for the playoffs. So that's what it's about. We know we'll see them doing their thing, and Patriots, Mac Jones, hey, show some heart. He showed some heart.
Absolutely.
It is what it is. Though he took a loss. Speaking of taking a loss and taking it on the chin, my gosh, I definitely did not see this one. Packers 38, Bears 20. All I got to say on this one is that it still runs through Green Bay, I guess. Let's put it this way. Mr. Love, I guess it was love, not, love me not, love me.
Yes,
15 for
yes.
27, 45 yards, 3 TDs. Aaron Jones, 9 carries, 41 yards. Aaron Jones had 2 receptions, 86 yards, 1 TD. For the Bears, Justin Fields, 24 for 37, 216 yards, 1 TD, 1 interception. Justin Fields, 9 carries, 59 yards rushing. Darnell Mooney, 4 catches, 53 yards, 1 TD. DJ Moore, only 2 catches, 25 yards. This is not how it's supposed to be.
It most definitely wasn't supposed to be like this because, hey, Jordan, if you could do this for the rest of the season, I guess your division's in trouble.
Yeah.
If you can keep doing this, your division is in trouble. Justin Fields, hey, brother, you got sacked 4 times yesterday, so you got to get it together. But this was a great win for Green Bay Packers.
Right. No one saw this except for Packers fans was hoping this. Jordan Love looked comfortable. He was hitting receivers. Everything looked good. Aaron Jones looked good, except for he had a hamstring. He pulled a hamstring. Otherwise, tell him what his numbers was going to look like because he was just doing whatever he wanted to. The defense was active. Justin Fields, man, it's when do you decide to say he's not it, or when do you say that we got to go back to him this rushing? Because you don't bring DJ Moore for 2 catches.
Absolutely.
You don't bring him over there. Mooney, you're leading with 4 catches. He's the number 2 receiver. He got 4 catches. Dude, and you guys was in passing mode. You had to be because, it wasn't. We're going to find out, man. We're going to find out because we're going to find out real soon because this is the game that they had circled.
Yeah,
on
absolutely.
their calendar, on their schedule.
Yes.
We got to win this, and you did not win with a brand new quarterback coming into Soldier Field. Not good. Not good. Speaking of not good, the Rams smacked
Oh boy.
Gino. They smacked Gino and company on this one. I did not see this one either. Rams 30, Seahawks 13. Oh my goodness gracious. Woo, right here. Maddie. We got the new Maddie Ice. Maddie Stafford, 24 for 38, 334 yards, no TDs, no interceptions. Kyron Williams, 15 carries, 52 yards, 2 TDs. Cam Akers, 22 carries, 29 yards, 1 TD. Tutu Atwell, Louisville in the building.
Absolutely.
Six catches, 119 yards.
Yep.
Doing your thing. Way to stay. Congratulations, Tutu. Geno Smith for Seattle. 16 for 26, 112 yards, 1 TD. Kenneth Walker III, 12 carries, 64 yards. Half man, half robot, only 3 catches, 47 yards, 1 TD. Bobby Wagner, 19 tackles.
Crazy.
See what you got, what you got.
First off, real quick, Matt Stafford, you put up good numbers, but you ain't had no touchdowns. Your run game, you let everybody. But Tutu Atwell, when I watched the fantasy thing, this guy said, start him.
Wow.
I promise you, bro. When I was watching the ESPN Fantasy Sunday, he said, start Tutu. And I was like, damn, I ain't even got him.
Nobody had him. He still.
I ain't got him.
Nobody.
And he said, start him.
Wow.
And he goes crazy like this, which is amazing. Half man, half robot. I think that he needs to mature.
Yeah, he does.
Because it seemed like it's every year that he's just taking his frustration out on a DB. And the DB's not even doing nothing. He's just doing his job.
He can't fight Geno, man.
I mean, it's unnecessary flags that you getting because you frustrated, which I get it or whatever, but the Rams just plus, oh my God, kill me. Geno Smith when he saw Aaron Donald coming.
Right. But
hey, y'all supposed to lose that game when he said, oh my God, he was scared to death.
Said it on the show. We gonna find out what's Geno. Was this Fool's Gold? Remember? Fool's Gold?
Yeah.
Well, this ain't your Rams team of 3 years ago and 4 years ago and 5 years ago, stuff like that. Wow. That's all I got to say is wow. Geno is back. Geno is back. Geno, you better have a good game next week because otherwise, dude, it's a wrap. They're gonna bench you. You know, we already got the meme of the year. We got the sound bite of the year from you being scared. It's a wrap, bro. I mean, and Seahawks just thought, they had everything going. They got all these draft picks. Geno may be out of a job soon.
Yeah, and he got his little money, so go ahead and get up out of there.
Yeah, that's nasty. Speaking of nasty, somebody came to Gothic City and stole everything. Somebody went to where's Batman? I think we kidnapped Batman and everybody at Gotham City. The Cowboys 40, the Giants 0. This doesn't even say really how dominating this team was against the Giants. Daniel, Nutter, all you guys and company got a big fat 0, a plate of SmackDown for you. Real quick, Dak Prescott, 13 for 24, 148, no TDs, no interceptions. Another guy who probably should have played in a new system because the coach doing the West Coast offense type stuff. Tony Pollard, 14 carries, 70 yards, 2 TDs. CeeDee Lamb, 4 for 77. But the defense had a TD, had a blocked field goal, pick 6, 7 sacks. Daniel Jones, goodness gracious, 15 for 28, 104 as far as, and 2 interceptions. Mr. Barkley, 12 carries, 51 yards. Darren Waller, 3 catches, 36 yards. Domination.
And it was straight that. 2 interceptions, 7 sacks. This is ridiculous. On Thursday, hey Cowboys, y'all did what y'all think. What you can't say that. They did they thing. Like, wow. Wow. And I know everybody is saying, first off, you wasn't even expecting this. It's a divisional game. You wasn't expecting this. For them to put up a 40 piece, I was waiting for them to add the lemonade.
Domination. Straight domination. And the crazy thing is in the rain. The old saying is offense has advantage playing in the rain because they know where they're going. But apparently Dan Quinn and the boys knew where they was going to because they dominated them. They beat them up. I felt sorry in the fourth quarter when he kept Daniel Jones out. That's how you lose your job. You
Right.
kept the guy who you done paid his money out there. You can't do that. It was a punishment. Well, I wanted him to go ahead and get it something. Man, it's 40-0. Why your starting quarterback get paid out there that he can get injured? Because the second unit, especially defensive line for Dallas, could be starters other places, and they was 10 off still on him. You just because you gave up, you try to penalize and punish your starting quarterback. Shame on you as a coach. I don't believe in that. Well, let's get in the rhythm. It's raining. How much rhythm you getting? He's defeated. The offensive line couldn't do anything. They couldn't hold water. They couldn't do whatever. It's a wrap. Total domination. And my thing is you got to shake it off, but you got to look at your offensive line.
Yeah.
That offensive line. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's some other defensive line that's good like Dallas. Defense is good like that. I don't know if the defense line is better as a whole. You know what I'm saying? And having Stephon Gilmore out there changes the whole complexity of that. Even Diggs was popping people, the backup. So my whole thing is that Giants, like my guy Morton for Ballard said, we got to blow this up. We got to blow this. Whatever we did, we got to take it off because we know the NFL is a copycat league.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm not saying you're going to do with Dallas, but they're going to try to run some stuff, and they're going to get to Daniel Jones because that offensive line sucks, man. It does. Great win. Cowboys take care of business. Love that. This right here, right now, Bills is a 1.5-point favorite. It's 3-3. Second quarter, 5 minutes, under 6 minutes go in the second quarter. Aaron Rodgers is already okie dokie. He's limping. He might have tore his knee up. And speaking for somebody who's in their 40s, he's done.
Yeah, he's done.
He's done. He's done.
It just popped up on the thing that he's ruled out for the rest of the game. So you're going to see Zach Wilson for the remainder of this game.
You're going to see Zach Wilson probably for the remainder of the season. For the season. I mean, dude, he's 40-something. How old is he? 42? 43, something like that?
Yeah, brother's old.
Yeah, man, dude, it's a wrap, man. I mean, you don't come back from like those surgeries that you have. You don't come back that easy, bro. This is 19 years. He's 41, 42. He's not coming back like that. And if he does, it's going to be like 10 games. And if he comes back early, he's going to get hurt again because I'm going to tell you, teams are going to hit him. We all know that offense is not like that as far as the line. And I mean, I'm going to say this as a selfish Cowboys fan, you lucky that you're probably not playing next week.
What you said.
Because this is going to be a tee-off fest. It's going to be taking out all frustrations of the past in that green, but the green and yellow, and we're just going to tee off on you, point blank. So, Bills just scored. Diz got a TD.
No. Yes, he did.
They're talking about it to see what's going on, see if he went over the line of scrimmage or whatever. But, hey, y'all, welcome back football, man. Just welcome back. That's all we got to say on that one. We really appreciate you guys. Mark told you guys last week about certain things. Y'all thought he was playing. And fruition, it came through. I told you about some stuff. It's all good. Tomorrow, Legacy Show. We got a champion. We got a champion from the 70s. See, we done went deep back. to try to get this one. So
All the
make
way
sure you
back.
make sure you tune in on that one. Hey, we out of here. Y'all know how we do.
Be safe, please.
Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.